What's up, everybody? Erica here. JD is off of the ship today, enjoying an excursion. I am going to be exploring. It's nice and quiet. Everyone is out at Lookout Cay. We're going to wander around. I'm going to show you some things. I think we're going to see if we can't find the tube, which is all the like the bars. Kind of like the adults area here on board the ship. And then we'll go up on deck and I'll check out the outside deck. All right, now this is going to be D Lounge. This is on deck 4 of the Disney Fantasy. They've got some things happening this evening, which should be quite fun. I wonder if I can just, I'm not going to go in, but I'm just going to give you a peek. I love the doors, but look at this space. It's so vibrant and pretty and tons of seating. All right, it is 8:58 in the morning. In case y'all are wondering, it is early. JD and I got up and had breakfast. But like I said, he's off the ship today and I am exploring, so I wanted to kind of try to show you the bar area. Well, it's nice and quiet. They've probably got some activities going on, so it may get a little loud at some points. So for that, I apologize, but it is what it is. But this is really cool. So it's called The Tube, and this is where all of the bars are. You can come up here and we're gonna hang a left. I love this animation here, and it tells you everything that's down here. The Skyline Lounge, O'Gill's Pub, the Plaza, Ooh La La, and this is very reminiscent of like New Orleans, this area. So it's got this beautiful like carousel spot. Good morning. This is a little bar area. Last night they had some music playing. They had a couple of musicians, lots of seating. So I absolutely adore this space. Now, I don't think we can go into O'Gill's, but we're gonna try. So, love the carousel. I love the way that the seating is set up in here. Look at how pretty this is. And then they've got a cute little photo op with a Vespa. That's so awesome. I love the quiet mornings on the ship. It's perfectly lovely. Now, if you continue to go straight, it'll show you where the restrooms are and some of the other lounges. I wonder if we can get in to O'Gill. So this is like their Irish pub slash like sports bar. So we're gonna try to get in, but I love the doors. Look how pretty these are. And they open at 6 p.m. So I don't think I can go in, but I'm just gonna peek my head real quick. Okay. So we're just gonna take a quick look around. This is O'Gill's. Beautiful seating, plenty of room at night. This spot is a hoppin'. But this is gorgeous. So yeah, this is O'Gill's. Lots of seating, lots of spacing. They do some small bites here as well as some yummy treats. But this place is gorgeous. O'Gill's is such a lovely spot. And in the evenings, it gets super crowded. So we're gonna walk through this little space here. It's really cute. Now, Ooh La La is another lounge. I wonder if we can sneak in here too. This is gorgeous. Look at this couch. Absolutely beautiful. Now again, they're not open yet. We're at port today, so I just wanted to come in, take a couple of pictures, and do a quick video. But this is beautiful in here. You can walk back through to the bar here. Love this place. We have the Tube, the corridor of restrooms. Here is gonna be Europa. Not sure what all we can see. The doors are open, so I'm gonna assume that we can go in. So this is the Skyline Lounge. And it does a circle, so it'll take you back to O'Gill's. But look how cool this is. It is very dark in here, but this is absolutely beautiful. The lighting's a little off, so it's making it a little wonky on the camera, so for that I apologize. But I just wanted to kind of take you in. Now the scenic does change, so you get different skylines as you're in here. And this is beautiful. Tons of seatings. And again, this place also gets super packed in the evenings. But look at that. Gorgeous. It's just such a unique bar and you don't really think about being on a ship because you have all of these beautiful skylines in the background, which I love. All right, keep on wandering. Now, if you keep going around here, like I said, it's a big circle, so it's gonna take you right back to O'Gill's. So you can enter it from this side as well, which definitely gives it that very authentic Irish flair. But I love the doors, I love the shamrocks. It's beautiful, and I love the sign. It's elegant, it's classy, it's gorgeous. Once again, all of those fun bars are on deck 4 aft. It's the back of the ship. Now, I don't normally do this, but I gotta show you guys the women's bathroom back here because it is stunning. Like, I walked in and was like, oh my goodness, keep in mind, no one is here, so it's just me. But look how gorgeous this is. They just cleaned it so it smells beautiful and fresh, but she's stunning. Lovely, lovely bathroom. So again, there's like 3 or 4 of these little bathrooms carved out back here in Europa, but these are beautiful. That tile work, stunning. All right, let's get out of the bathroom. I hope you all enjoyed our quick little tour of Europa and all of the adult bars on the ship. And I call them adults because, let's be real, kids aren't drinking. But that's just such a cool area. And at night, super lively, super poppin'. Again, we're at port, so I'm just kind of exploring the ship and taking you guys with us. I hope you don't mind. We have wandered back towards the main atrium. Shutters is also on deck 4 midship, so you can come. You can look at all the pictures that you've taken on your cruise. If you have the photo package, if you don't have the photo package and there's some you want to purchase, I still cannot get over this chandelier. It's beautiful. Now keep in mind, we're also used to being on like the Wish class ships, so in certain sections, there really isn't like a way to get over in this area here or up in this area here, because they have characters up there that are kind of like waving at everyone. But it's nice here because it's all, you have tons of elevators, you have space up here to walk around on that 5th floor, which is where I took you the other day, which was where the little ship's mess was. And it's this beautiful peacock theme up here. So see how the peacock feathers here, but if you look down, the peacock feathers kind of spread out even further. So it's stunning. Okay, we are going to go forward, actually technically midship. So we're going to get to these elevators, we're going to go up, and we are going to check out the adults area on deck. As we're wondering, I had to stop and show you guys these. These portraits move, and it's so cool, because look. Isn't that cool? Came out onto the pool deck, and they have this cute 2026 Disney Cruise Line sign. There's the ice cream and treats, which is really cute because it has Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. And then of course Frozone has all your specialty like frozen drinks. But if you wanted to get off and wander the island, just to show y'all, look at this walk. It's like a mile or a half mile or some madness like that. It looks gorgeous. I can't wait to see the pictures from JD's excursion because I'm sure he's having a great time. He says that it is very hot. We are communicating through WhatsApp, which is fantastic because we could still talk. But he said that it is like so stinking hot out there. Not surprised at all. So let's see here. Just wanted to kind of show you Frozones so you can get smoothies. Oh, I might have to come get like a smoothie later because that sounds delicious. They are not included with their pricing, so they are an upcharge, unfortunately. There are some restrooms, boys and girls. We are now heading into the adults only area. So this is 18 and older. Oh, that's so cool. Hi! He's making some towel animals. That's so cool. It's Pirate Night tonight. So there's lots of seating. There's this beautiful infinity pool over there that you could get into. This is what I really wanted to show you guys. So this is the adult section on the Disney Fantasy, and it's huge if you compare it to like the Wish class ships. So just to walk you around, this is their pool. Beautiful. Spas actually don't do those doors, but they have this like, you can just walk up or sit down at the bar. There's water here. It's a beautiful sunny day. It is beautiful out. And then there's some more seating back in here in the shade if you're smart. Cove Cafe is also back here. I think I'm gonna go in and get myself a little coffee. So you can sit on the side that faces the island, or you can come back here and you can just face the ocean. It's so relaxing. Again, this is the adults only section, so there's no kids. Super quiet. The pool is nice and cozy. It's such a dream. But I'm gonna go in here because I want a coffee. So, adults only. Again. Hi! Lots of cute artwork. Look how cute this is. All of Walt Disney. So it's so quiet. But look at, nice and air conditioned in here, so if you need a break from the heat, you can come in here and get some air. All the fancy coffee machines. All of the coffee machines. Wow, look at all this artwork. Oh, it's beautiful. And they have cigars and the different tobaccos. So that's kind of cool if you're a cigar person. Wow. Oh, and they have teas too from Twins, of course. And they've got all of your tasty alcoholic beverages back there if you're a drinker. But yeah, it's beautiful in here. So I just kind of want to walk you back and show you the area. Hi. They have drinks. Monster, because we know you need your energy. They've got cold brew. They have all of these cute little, oh wow, that's gorgeous. Love it. Hi. And then they also have pastries. So these are included in your cruise. So you can come up here, you can get a coffee, you can have a scone, which is probably what I'm gonna do because that sounds delicious. I'm gonna have a little treat myself day. They've got Rice Krispie treats, cranberry slices, caramel tartlets. Oh, I'm getting a coffee. But look how cute this is. And this goes back. This goes like all the way around, which is really pretty. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, Cove Cafe on the Fantasy, you got my heart. Just to show you guys some of the specialties, I'm gonna get a salted caramel coconut latte. Sounds amazing. Wow. Now when you get a latte here at Cove Cafe, they do a little artwork. And I got Captain Minnie. Now this is the toasted coconut hot latte. I had a little sip and it's delicious and worth every penny. When you come to Cove Cafe, don't forget to get your Cafe Fanatic card. They stamp it each time you come, and after your 5th one, you get a free coffee. Now this applies to any specialty coffee or tea drinks, which absolutely love this, and I definitely take advantage of this on every cruise. I decided to wander outside for a moment from the sanctuary of the air-conditioned Cove Cafe and give you a quick overview here. So here's that adults pool area. And then if you go up to deck 13 up here, this is also all adults. So, in comparison to ships like the Wish and the Treasure, the adults area here is definitely much, much bigger. Ooh. There's also a bar. You can get your drinks. Tons of seating. This is beautiful. This is also the smoking section, in case you're wondering. And then if you go a little bit further down, they have restrooms. And I think that leads also into part of like concierge's section. But just to show you another look here. JD's off having adventures. We are not. So some of the area is covered, some isn't. It's a quick look at up top there. I'm gonna kind of putz around a little bit and see what else is over here. So as you round the corner, there's like this beautiful waterfall type seating. That is gorgeous. Where the water's coming on down, currently under the shade. About to head back downstairs because it's a hot one, guys, not gonna lie. definitely feels like 90. Now, for those of you who may be wondering, or perhaps you have a mobility issue and you cannot make the walk from here to the island, they do have trams. So down there's a little transport. You reach out to gift services, you let them know that you need assistance, and that's only if you have a disability and you need assistance. It's not because, you know, you have littles or anything like that. They do have wagons for free that you can use if your littles are not wanting to walk that far, that you can put them in. And you could take them to the side, drop their wagon off, and then bring it back. They've also got trams that run throughout the island as well. It's pretty big. So yeah, we're gonna head back down and inside. Coming back downstairs, we found that towel animal that the gentleman was working on, and it looks to me like that is possibly Captain Hook on the alligator. They're so creative. I love him. Back up on deck, there is the yellow water slide, which I love that they have. The aqueduct as well. Now, as you can see, some of the pools are closed for servicing because we're at port. There are some that are open that are way down that way. See the Disney Fantasy logo popping up on screen. Love it. All right. So, it's a very chill day because everybody seems to be on the island. Now, this is really cute. This is Nemo's Reef. It's a little splash pad area for the kids, and they have all of Nemo's friends from when he was locked in the tank, about to be a part of Darla's crew there. This is really cute. So again, it's just a splash pad for the littles that they can use to come in and have a good time. It's adorable. I'm gonna walk back inside, probably through cabanas. So here's some rules in case you needed to know. 4 years of age and under, children only. You gotta have an adult. You gotta shower before you get in there. Trying to keep it clean here. And there are plenty of restrooms on deck as well. Now, we're not gonna eat, we're just wandering through cabanas real quick. So, they have teas, they have coffees, they have juices, they have all of your sodas and fountain drinks. Lots of seating. Seating does fill up quickly, so they also do have some outside seating, which is quite nice. And they're getting ready to prep for lunch. I want to say lunch starts at like 11:30. It's a little after 10 right now. So they're wrapping up breakfast. Still some folks eating. I love this mural here. It's so pretty. Now, I wanted to show you guys this because I thought this was really cool. So they have sandcastles for all of the Disney castles throughout the world. So they have Disney Tokyo, they have California, they have the US. I'm just gonna kind of show you. These are beautiful. To go along with the castles, they have all of the time zones. So you have Hong Kong, Tokyo, Walt Disney World in Florida. You have Disneyland in California, and then you also have Disneyland Paris. So all of the castles coincide with each of these, which I think is such a cool feature. So Cabanas does wrap like all the way around. And like I said, they're getting ready for dinner service, so we're gonna skedaddle out of here and wander a bit more. Also, as you enter, they do ask you to make sure you wash your hands. Now, I absolutely love this bad boy chilling right here. He's one of my favorite things that I have seen on this ship. So, we're currently on deck 11. We've done the cube. Maybe we can go check out some of the theaters. So we've checked out the pools. Concierge obviously is closed. I'm not going to check out the kids club because we don't have kids. We've looked through most of the restaurants. So now I'm just going to take you down through deck 3 and we're going to wander down there a little bit. The shops are closed, but we can at least kind of look through the windows. We just got off of deck 3. We're in the aft of the ship, which is right by where Animator's Palette is. Obviously, we're not going to go through there, but look at this artwork. So much artwork on the walls here. on the Fantasy, and that's pretty much on every Disney Cruise Line ship that you can go through. I think Royal Court is doing lunch, so we're probably going to go there for lunch today. Forget which time it's open though, so we got to check that out. But Animator's Palette is so pretty, and I love the details. Like, look at this. We're going to be back here for dinner again tonight. We were there last night, and dinner was good. So I'm excited to see what they do tonight, because tonight is pirate night. And you guys know me. I love a good pirate night. Plus, I'm a seafood girl, and that's pretty much all I've been eating on this cruise. Here's another look out. Now, if you go down to deck 1, that's how you get off of the ship, and you make the walk to the island. And even from being up on deck, I can tell you, scorching hot. So I'm going to fast forward, and we're going to catch up back over here. As we walk down, I do want to point out that Animator's Palette is on that side, and Royal Court is right here. So these two are on the same side of the ship. You do feel the ship move a little bit more in the aft. It wasn't too bad last night. They said it was supposed to be 4-foot waves. We really didn't feel much. I didn't feel much. JD felt it a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. So that was kind of nice. And I love that they have the carriages on the outsides of all of the windows for Cinderella. It's gorgeous. This is also where they do the royal tea. So if you booked that for your little, it's basically like little finger snackies and little cucumbery sandwiches and treats like that. And the princesses come out and they do some singing. They have a little storyteller. I've seen videos. Obviously we don't have children, so we won't be doing it, but it looks super cute. Also, can I point out, look at these chandelier. The lights on this ship are beautiful. The whole ship is just gorgeous. I'm in love with it. I can't get enough. This too is beautiful. Lots of Peter Pan, lots of Wendy, lots of the classic princesses. Now, tomorrow morning, bright and early, which I'm pretty sure JD wants to kill me for, I was able to snag the Royal Gathering. Now, for those of you that don't know, it is free. You book it through your Disney Cruise Line application, and you get to meet 5 different princesses all down here, but you don't know what princesses they are. So I'm really hoping that we get Snow White or Mulan, because I do know that they are both on this ship. And here's a beautiful look at Minnie Mouse. Also, all of the atrium statues on all of the ships are different. So this one is Minnie, and she's gorgeous. There's another entrance to the Royal Court. That's where most people line up. In the evenings, they have a piano player that plays. Yesterday, they also had a guitarist. All your photo ops and stuff for the family. So if you're doing the photo package, they're all right here. When we got onto the ship, these are the doors that we came through. These are the same doors that we're going to come through when we get off the ship. Look at this. This is my favorite thing to do, is to just not go into port. Is just to hang out and enjoy the ship in all its mastery, because it's beautiful. There's less people. It's great for pictures if you want to do family photos really quickly with the kids, or even if you're an adult like myself and JD and you just want to have some downtime to relax and enjoy. This is the time to do it, when everybody's off the boat and at port. Now, Lookout Cay is still a new island for Disney, so for many of us, we have not experienced it just yet. I'll show you guys this really quick. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay. So they have tons of stuff here, and I'm probably going to get nailed with a copyright because of the music, but don't care. So they have pictures of all the castles here. They also have a bar set up, so when you board the ship, the Bon Voyage bar, when you board the ship, this bar is literally open for business. So you can board and immediately get a cocktail. They tell you not to bring anything to the muster drill, like don't bring drinks or snacks or anything. But there were a couple of moms that showed up with their wine in hand. And look, I ain't judging. You do what you do, mama, there. So a lot of the things while at port are not open or running, just because of the simple fact that, let's face it, a lot of these crew members don't only work on the ship, they also work in the port areas too. So they're also the folks that do the barbecue stations and things like that. Now, I love all of these pictures. Like I said, the artwork is beautiful. Some of them are motion censored, some of them are not. We've got Mickey. Guest services is over here. And again, we're on deck 3. This is midship. Love this one too. So much cool stuff on the ship. And guest services folks are fantastic. They're helpful. They're knowledgeable. Any questions you have, you ask. Now, it's going to get a little noisy because there are some folks down here. This is where all of your shops are. Now, when you're at port, whether it's Disney's private island or the Bahamas or Jamaica or Mexico, wherever you sailed into, these shops will all be closed until we are out of port. So for sail away days, they usually close at like 6 p.m.-ish. Not sure what's going on here, but I'm just about to wander through. So this is where the Walt Disney Theater is, back in here. I love this photo of Walt. It's beautiful, and it's fitting that it's right outside of the Walt Disney Theater. There's also Diamonds and Wishes. If you want to get something a little fancy and spend a bunch of money, that's where you're going to want to go. Now, Preludes is only open before the shows. Now, here is where you can come and get your snacks. So they do have some candies, but also this is where you're going to find your popcorn buckets and things like that. Now, the best part about this is a lot of the times you can get popcorn buckets on the Disney Cruise Lines that are not available in Walt Disney World, but in Disneyland. So we snagged the C-3PO. Today, they're showing Devil Wears Prada 2. Frozen show is at 12:45. I know JD wants to see that, so I'm going to hold off on seeing that until I am with him. So that's going to be here at the Walt Disney Theater. The theater is beautiful. We saw Believe last night. It was lovely. So the nice part is also is there are restrooms right outside the theater. So if you're worried about that, or if you have a little who in the middle of the show, of course, needs to use a restroom because timing, it always happens. That's where you're going to want to go. Now here you're also going to find more images of Walt and all his splendor. Without him, of course, Disney would not be what it is. I'm just coming down to take some pictures of pictures, because you guys know I love the artwork on this ship. This is definitely a longer tour than I expected. So again, they have Preludes on both sides, by the way. So it's all on the port side and on, I'm not a sea person, the other side. So they do typically have the same popcorn buckets. Now I will say that this one had a little bit more variety the other day than the one on the other side by the men's bathroom. So the men's bathroom was over on this side. This side is where the women's restroom is. And again, just makes it easier for the littles. The nice thing about this too is they actually have waiters that come down and take your order. So if you're gonna watch a show, there's somebody that'll come down, and if you want popcorn, they'll bring you popcorn, they'll bring you drinks. Of course, those are an upcharge, so they are not the same. So kind of keep that in mind. Now this is Mickey's mainsail. They have, I found the pirate shirts. They have the pirate shirts. I think JD got the one on the right. Zoom in. I think JD got the one on the right on the last cruise. The one on the left is super cute too. Maybe I'll have to pick up a new pirate shirt for myself. We'll see. But it's good to know they have them because I did not see them last night. They also have the pirate ears. They've got tons of Crocs. All of the Disney Cruise Lines merch. There's so much Disney Cruise Lines merch, you guys. And this store is huge too. So once they open, it's so stinking busy. Tons of pins. We did buy a magnet. So look at these. Oh, I'm gonna do some shopping tonight. Do some damage. Because as a good friend of mine told me, when you're on vacation, money isn't a thing. That's probably the worst advice that she could have given me, but also the best advice at the same time. So I'm 50-50 with it here, which is fun. Now, again, Mickey's mainsail wraps all around. They have lounge prizes. They have luggage. If you forgot your luggage, you can pick some up here. Sea Treasures is also down here. So here's where you're going to find most of the Disney Cruise Line merch. I mean, they're in both stores, let's face it, but they're all different, so it's not going to be the same thing, which is kind of nice. I love the bags. The bags are so cute. And they're roomy. And there's some jewelry down in here as well. Mickey's mainsail still wraps around. And we're just doing a big circle because I'm literally about to come back to that bar that I showed you guys on deck 3 earlier. Oh, and for you princesses, there you go. The show tonight is actually Frozen themed show, which I'm kind of excited for. I'm not a huge fan of the movie. It's very cute. I haven't seen the second one, but that's just a me thing, I think. But this bar is stunning, and I love the peacocks. I did not realize that a moment ago. peacocks are gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna go up to level 5 because I want to look down. There's a picture that I want to get that JD got the other night and I was very jealous of. So I'm gonna steal a shot. So let's go up to deck 5. Deck 5. Now deck 5 is where you are going to find the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Edge, Vibe, basically all the kids club stuff, as well as it's a Small World Nursery, which is a separate charge, just a heads up. So let's see if I can get this. There's our star. Now for those of you that don't know, see the stars? When the star is pointing up, that is the forward of the ship. If you're standing looking this way, if you're looking back the other way, that means you're headed towards the aft, which is really cool. Now when you come out of the elevators on deck 5, you're just about level with that chandelier. But if you come here and you look down, this is something JD pointed out because I didn't realize it. So see how the beautiful carpet wraps around? It turns into a giant peacock feather. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see the mini statue down there in the atrium. This is probably a fantastic photo shot up here. So again, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is over here on the left-hand side, wraps all the way around, so it goes quite long. And then if you continue through and head down that hallway there, that's going to lead you to Vibe and all the kids club stuff. Came back to the room, and tonight is pirate night, so they have our pirate bandanas out and ready to roll. This is the thing that I love to hate to see. Our last night is tomorrow evening, and then we go home. Now, we always prepay our gratuity to make sure that the crew gets something, and it's included in our total as we're paying off our crews, which is great. But you are also able to leave cash if you choose to. Sometimes, well, most of the time, we'll leave additional cash tips here for our room stewardess, our wait staff. They've all done such an incredible job. Our room stewardess has been amazing. Love her. Look how clean she leaves this place every day. Not that we destroy it, but we don't leave it the cleanest. So she has done a great job, and she kind of reorganizes stuff for us. So a big, big thank you to her. That is going to do it for our quick ship tour. Took you to most of the fun spots that everybody likes to go to hang out in. Now I am going to relax, enjoy the rest of my day, and wait for JD. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If there's any Disney Cruise Lines tips and tricks that you know of, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. When it's a great life, it's an Ellis life. Bye.